It's that time of year again when everything from hand cream to ice cream is being made with pumpkins. It's fall, and fall is a wonderful time to celebrate. But you know what that means? It also means that right around the corner is the holiday season. Now, for some people, that brings joy and happiness, but for other people, it could bring feelings of doubt or thoughts about family drama or thoughts about feeling disempowered. Because sometimes it's our family that makes us feel the most disempowered. Now, first of all, I want to remind you that feeling disempowered is something that is being created within you. No one can make you feel anything. It's what they say and how you react to it that creates the feeling within you. That's your first line of defense, because that is the power that you possess. And when you really take that to heart, when you really give yourself permission to understand, gosh, you mean no one can make me feel anything? It's about how I am reacting to what they say or do that's making me feel this way? Ah, yes, grasshopper. That is your power. It's a power that we all have, but a power that sometimes maybe we haven't been taught. Or maybe you did learn about it somewhere along the line, but you forgot. Because, let's face it, if you're not putting this information into practice day after day after day, we tend to forget. A lot of people say knowledge is power, but actually applied knowledge is power. So when you learn something and you apply the knowledge, that's where your true power is. Now, getting back to today's topic about the holidays and being your most powerful you during the holiday season. If this is something that you'd like to have some tips or tools around, maybe this video can be of benefit to you. So first of all, I would suggest that you start thinking about the holidays and just on a piece of paper, write down some words. As you're thinking about it, write down words. What words come to your mind? Travel, or Uncle Joe's stories, never-ending stories, or whatever it is. Write down these words. And then after you feel like, okay, I've written down all of these words, I've got this list now, go through your list and feel the weight that each of the words have. Because remember, everything is a vibration. We live in a vibrational universe. So everything is about frequency and energy. So look at the words and pay attention to how you feel about the words. And that'll give you an indication about some of the beliefs that you've created around these words, these scenarios, and what you're looking forward to or not looking forward to during family time and the holidays. And maybe it's a lack of family time. Maybe there's no family for you to be around, and that is challenging you. Write that down as well. Nothing is off the table. Write down what you're feeling, because remember, when you resist, it will persist. So if you're resisting looking at something that's maybe bothering you or challenging you, or something that you've experienced year after year after year, and you're like, oh, it's that time of year again, I so much don't want to think about this. Maybe it's being around your mom. And you just think, oh my gosh, if I have to sit through one more holiday dinner, listening to her, blah, 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 whatever it is for you, there's where your disempowerment is coming from. Whatever definition you've given that experience is how you will feel about the whole holiday experience. So where this time of year can be kind of fun for some people, it can also send some people scrambling for ways to cope. Maybe you feel like this time of year is a time of sadness. It weighs you down in mind, body, and spirit. Remember, we manifest in 5D, but we live in 3D. So when we talk about 3D. This is where we are, the earth. This is that part of us, that physical condition that we're in. And think about how this is often described, weighed down in mind, body, and spirit. Everything is energy. So when you're feeling heavy, dense, weighed down, this is a very 3D experience. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, what you'd like to experience is a very 5D experience of your holidays, meaning you want to feel joyful, like singing and laughing and enjoying yourself. But maybe you don't quite know how to make that happen. Well, this is an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. Simply stop and say, okay, every year the holidays are this, but this year I would prefer my holidays to be this. And then just let your mind wander. Again, get a piece of paper and a pencil. Just write down words. What does the feeling look like to you of your perfect holiday situation? Because some of us grew up with that very Norman Rockwell vision of, oh, this is what the holidays are. And then every year it kind of misses the mark, right? We strive for that, but we don't really obtain that. Or there are traditions that you've experienced year after year and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of this tradition. I really do not want to keep having to go over this over and over and over again. The important thing to remember is you have the power. Everything starts right here in the mind. So if there's something that you want to shift, something that you would like to change, maybe you want to feel more empowered around family members, or maybe you've changed your life so much and you love who you are and you love what you do and you believe with all your heart and soul, you know you are a fabulous person and you have created fabulousness in your life. But you know that when you go and spend time with your family, they see you as the person they've always seen, as the little sister, the daughter, the whatever they see you as, and you just feel disempowered. Meaning it just takes the wind out of your sails. Like, man, I was feeling on top of the world, and then I came in here with my family, and once again, I feel like that 5-year-old little girl. You see, that's you giving your power away to an experience. And there's nothing, no bigger bondage than giving your power away. Truly. Remember, you have the power to celebrate or experience your holidays however you want to experience them. Might take a little bit of reinventing, and that's a good thing. I have reinvented myself so many times over the years. And the reason for that is every time I realize, okay, this is what I experienced before. Now I realize I'm not really looking forward to experiencing it again. So in order for the experience to change, I have to change internally, which means I must reinvent myself, my line of thinking. I must reinvent the way I'm looking at things or reinvent something about this so that it stops reoccurring. You have the power. If you'd like support with this, visit masteringyourbeliefs.com. I've got plenty of free resources. Let me know how I can support you and leave some comments, because your comments will really empower others who are watching this video and wondering how they too can have a better holiday experience and feel more empowered in the holiday season. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.